Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Rivers from the gun on third down. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Second down, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action. Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
12.
From the gun on third down, Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Rivers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Corey Peters getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
12. Yeah, Rocket.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So it's third and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Arizona's defense does its job. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10. Now it's Rosen. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And he's got Gresham. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. First down carry here for Johnson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, here's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen, and a sack resulted.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hey, go orange. Orange, 5-4.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles? Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to take another shot here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Detroit. Green 39.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on
All right, here we
defense.
go. 319. 319.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. He's still on his feet. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's the rookie from Fordham. It's Chase Edmonds. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Chargers. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Finding room at the 30. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 84 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Rosen will throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Johnson on the counter. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and checks people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10.
Hey! Ready?
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
5-4.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Operating from the gun. Rivers. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Corey Peters in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. He sets to fire deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Gun! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. First down, it's Rosen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Joey Bosa in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Rosen to throw. And it is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, Detroit! Detroit! Blue 90!
On 3rd down, that's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, left.
Throwing again. Rivers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Edmonds. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90!
Now Rosen. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Rosen looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Johnson. There he goes inside the 30. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready?
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Rivers now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now it's Rosen. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! Blue Detroit! 90. Detroit! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
To throw is Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They go play action here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. from the red zone now. Rivers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, here's Edmonds. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go! Blue Liney! Blue Liney!
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
All right, here we go. Blue Liney! Blue Liney!
On second down, Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Play fake. Here's Rosen. This one complete to Gresham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. On the return, here's Edmonds. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Edmonds, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rosen will throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Malik McDowell there to make the tackle.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third down. It's Johnson, and he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Chargers coming. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up!
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down past the 30. It's a foot race. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big pickup there on 3rd and 6. 62 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll at least get them inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Sturgis for the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
52's the mic, boys.
On third down, Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Leopard! 4 down.
Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney.
On play action, Rosen. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4 down, check.
They run. It's Johnson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
4 down, check.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the home team here, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.